guys. Fire our shit.
Well, howdy folks, and welcome back to the garage. I have received several requests lately for a review of Tiger P, and I thought to myself, well, surely I've done one on the Tiger P before, but nope, I hadn't. And anyway, if I had, you'd need an update due to the recent buff and then subsequent minor nerfs. So Tiger P's a damn good tank, and I love to play it. Tiger 1's still my #1 tank, of course, but this tank is just awesome. And I finally feel that Wargaming has given the Tiger family a level of respect in the game that I can live with. We'll never see the awesome power of the 88mm it was in real life, ripping turrets clean off T-34s or knocking out vehicles from 2 or more kilometers away. No, we're not going to see that sort of thing. But, well, we got something here now that's pretty good to work with. So, let's talk about the gun first. This is the long arm of Teutonic Justice, the 88mm L71. This thing weighs in at 2,562 kilograms all by itself. The L71 can penetrate 203mm of armor on average with regular AP ammo, and 237mm if you load up that spicy APCR, but the cost is reduced alpha there for only 190 hit points. High explosive can only pen 44mm. Quite frankly, its damage output is so low at 270 hit points, why risk not penning your target when you can get 220 hit points from regular AP. Regardless which ammo you choose in your situation, you can pump it out at 10.82 rounds per minute. Now, how long is that in seconds does it take to reload that gun? Let's do a little calculation here. Let's see, 60 seconds divided by 10.82 rounds per minute, it gives us 5.54 seconds to reload. That's pretty damn good. And that translates into 2,380 hit point damage per minute. That's pretty damn good. The L71 is also blessed with a laser beam accuracy of 0.312 dispersion, but an aim time of 5.5 seconds, which is a wee bit doggy. Yeah, incidentally, only the French AMX M445 has better DPM at Tier 7 Heavy, with its 90mm turning in 2,434. Not a big difference there at all. So what else is good about Tiger P? Well, it's not the mobility. When I say that, I don't mean that it's bad. I find it easy to work with, but it's nothing special. With a power-to-weight ratio of only 12.93 horsepower per ton, it's definitely on the lower end of Tier 7 heavies. Despite that, both hull and turret traverse speeds are very competitive in tier, and as is the top speed of 35 kilometers per hour. So when I say mobility isn't good, it isn't bad either. So, gun's awesome, mobility's alright, certainly good enough to get the job done, but what about Tiger P's armor? Tiger P is well built, and we can look at Armor Inspector here using another L71 88mm as a shooter. We can see that much of the front of the tank is either impenetrable or has a low chance to pen. Side scraping is a real possibility with the PartyWagen, and you can see here when it rotated up to 70 degrees, but if we rotate it to a position to simulate reverse side scraping, we can really see some interesting potential. This is a better side scraping method owing to the position of the turret being so far forward on the hull. You expose far less of your end-on armor while still being able to get your own shots off. Now let's up the ante and put the 120mm of the T-34 to the test here. While the gun mantlet now is no longer providing adequate protection, the ability to side scrape here still provides an effective means to deal with upgunned opponents. The PartyWagen really is a good tank, with an excellent gun armor that can take a punch head on and also allows for effective side scraping against upgunned opponents. If you happen to draw a map with lots of wide open spaces, stick with someone who has a better view range than your 260 meters, as it's a tad low in tier and you don't want to be in that position where you're being shot by people you can't see. Nothing makes me more frustrated, gotta say. City maps, they work great with the PartyWagen, where it's mediocre mobility and lower view range, just, it's not such a detriment. Keep your lower plate in motion when facing off against your enemies by waggling back and forth or, left to right while reloading, and keep them from getting an easy shot in there. As well, your 6 degrees of gun depression, while not excellent, it'll afford you some opportunities to work on gentle ridge lines. Keep that gun singing and reap the benefits, folks. Well, folks, there you have it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. If you really enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comments. As well, be sure to visit my social media pages, both on Facebook and Twitter. This is where I post info that, well, not belonging in a video. It's worth taking a look at. Now, a lot of you have been very generous with donations, becoming patrons, or donating during the live streams, or sending in your replays so I can commentate and put them up for others to enjoy. But it's also very helpful just watching the vids, liking and subscribing. So I just wanted to make sure that those of you who support in that manner know that I really appreciate what you're doing as well. Thank you. Links to all things in the video description. Alright folks, thanks very much for stopping by and watching. I'll catch you next time.